This is a very special segment. I want to introduce you to a dear friend of ours. He is a lone soldier. He has been here now in Israel for over 3 years now. And he represents to us all of the lone soldiers that we have been involved with over the years. And I'm going to ask him a few questions. I can't give you his name or even his unit, but he can share with you what it's like to be a lone soldier here in Israel and to give us kind of an insight about how important it is for Christians just like you to be involved in helping us. Just want to ask you, you're from the United States. Tell me a little bit about your background, where you're from, and why you came here.
So growing up, I was, like I said, completely Americanized, and after my first time in Israel, this feeling, this cord that connected my Judaism to this land began to strengthen. Began to strengthen and strengthen and strengthen, and now after close to 4 years in Israel, it's a very, very strong chain, not a cord.
Of all of the units that you could have joined when you came here, you could have been in just the regular army,
Right.
but you chose to be involved in a very special, unique unit, Special Forces at the top. Why did you do that?
Okay. So when I began to understand the need of the IDF to protect the Israeli people and the Jewish people, I thought to myself how I could be of the most use. I did my research regarding the different units in the IDF, and I put my sights on the unit that I'm currently in, and then I trained my butt off to be good enough to get into it.
Tell me what it's like to be a lone soldier here in Israel. No family here whatsoever, and yet they've decided, like you, to come here and defend this nation. What's it like for you to be a lone soldier here in Israel?
So it's definitely different from a regular soldier. As you said, regular soldiers join the army when they're 18 or 19, right out of high school. They go into training, but they're always in close proximity with their family. Go home for weekends, when they do go home, have their mom and family and friends there for them. All my family and friends live across the Atlantic Ocean. So for lone soldiers, it's quite different because not only do we have to be responsible for our basic, living necessities, we also have different challenges like the language barrier, the culture barrier that we need to break through. We also are sort of at not a disadvantage, but we're in a different position because we don't know all of the intricacies of Israeli society and the army that native-born Israelis have.
Well, you've had someone taking care of you, I think, the whole time from our organization, Ministry to Israel, and our Lone Soldier program, that has been watching over you in a certain way. Every month you've been able to receive some help. How do you feel about that? As a Jewish person, and there are Christians from the United States, many of the Christians that support lone soldiers here have never been to Israel and probably have never met a lone soldier, and yet their hearts are overwhelmed to get involved. What does that do for you as a Jewish person, first of all, and as a lone soldier, secondly?
That's a great question. It gives me a lot of faith in humanity, that there are moral, good, decent people out there that can understand goodness and can understand evil and can really put their money where their mouth is and do something about it in their small way to influence the world to the right direction, to the direction of good.
If you were able to speak to Christians today, and you know that there are many lone soldiers coming behind you, even now we have many that have come to us that we don't have sponsors for. In fact, I have a book here that gives the pictures and where they're from, and let you know who you as a sponsor can get involved with. What would you say to the Christians who are watching this right now and know that there are lone soldiers that need help? What would you say to them, just in a nutshell?
First of all, I'd say thank you for all the Christians, anyone, Christian, non-Christian, anyone who can understand moral decency, to be a human being, and to help those people that are fighting for their lives. Say thank you and continue that. I think your audience knows how important it is that we're here. not only for existential survival, but also for the fight for decency and goodness and morality in the world. And we need to stand together. People, you know, Jew, Christian, doesn't matter. We're talking about human beings that believe in a moral, just life. So we need to hang together.
On behalf of all the Christians that are watching this, I want to tell you how much we appreciate what you have done and the sacrifice that you've made. I know what it's like for a lot of our young people to come here, to leave everything behind, a future. I mean, you have a college education. Many of our young soldiers don't. But they leave everything behind. They come here to stand up for this nation and defend it. Because like you said, this is the front line. And it has to win here in order to protect the West. And that's why I see that actually here in Israel as the front lines for the United States. But thank you. Thanks for what you've done. And thank you for all of your sacrifice, and our prayers for you is that God will show you the path that He has for you, and that you'll make an even greater impact in this society with your life. So bless you.
Thank you.